Hello and welcome to my lair. I am the Shadow Realm Archfiend. Now, this is my very first video on this channel, and I'm planning on making it a Yu-Gi-Oh channel, so therefore I thought it'd be most fitting to have my first video be about my very first Yu-Gi-Oh card. Now, the first Yu-Gi-Oh product I ever got was a starter deck Yugi, which had about 50 different cards in it, so technically there were 50 cards that qualifies to be my very first card, and some people that would, or most people, I should say, that would have gotten the starter deck Yugi as their first product would say like the Dark Magician is their first card because it's probably the first card they saw or something like that. But for me, I'm going to say that the first card was the first one I ever used that I got out of starter deck Yugi, and that was Ancient Elf. Wait, I mean Ancient Elf. Wait, no. There it is, Ancient Elf, the lesser known of the elves in the starter deck. So yeah, this is the only elf card in that deck that Yugi never actually used on the show. However, Taya used it very briefly. But yeah, this is my first Yu-Gi-Oh card, or at least what I call my first Yu-Gi-Oh card, because it was one of the first 50 that I got and the very first one I used. Now, when I used this, I went to this big place with my dad, because I was really young at the time. And I think he got me a starter deck Yugi beforehand, but then we went there and we also got a starter deck Kaiba. But they had sort of events there, and they taught people how to play in like one area. I think I don't really remember it. The memory's really fuzzy. It's a long time ago. I don't even know where this was, but I basically learned how to play there for the most part, or at least the basic rules. And I played against some guy. I don't know who it is, but he played starter deck Kaiba. I played starter deck Yugi, and he went first. And on his first move, he summoned a Master and Expert, which is a normal monster with 1,200 attack, and then he passed. I think he might have set a card and then passed. But then on my turn, I had this card in my hand, so I just summoned this out in face-up attack position, and seeing as he has 1450 attack, which you probably can't see because this is bad camera, but I was able to attack over his Master and Expert for 250 damage. So that was the very first move I ever made with the very first card I ever had. So yeah, and I kind of like this card too. He has a cool artwork to him. Well, I'm not really sure if it's a he or she. There's some controversy with that because his description says, "This elf is rumored to have lived for thousands of years. He leads an army of spirits against his enemies." But some people say that the artwork looks more feminine, and also when Taya used it for a brief moment in the show, it definitely looked more female then, so there's kind of some controversy as to whether this is a male or female, but it doesn't really matter to me. I like the staff that it's holding, and the background's kind of cool, so yeah, 1450 attack, 1200 defense. So yeah, that's my very first Yu-Gi-Oh card ever. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.